What's going on, y'all? 2Bob29 back in the lounge. I don't really know how to start a video like this. It always feels weird to me when there's not content, right? I'm going through quite a bit, I'm sure, as you guys have noticed in the lounge over here. For those of you that are still here, huge shout out and appreciate you. I'm struggling with finding the time to make a lot of content, and I know that my stuff probably isn't the best quality out there, but I always try to put the effort into making something that I can be proud of, and I'm just looking at my videos over here it's bad. I've put one video out all September. It's really, really bad. I'm also going away for the next week, so I'm not going to be around until maybe the 15th. On top of all that, I'm going through a bit of a tough time with the workplace. So I don't really know what the future kind of holds for me there. But my efforts, my input, my dedication kind of needs to be prioritizing that more than what it is right now. So I don't really know how to do this other than kind of be open and honest with you all out there in regards to what's going on and kind of why you can see the lack of videos recently. I do have a bunch of them that I just haven't posted yet, so I'm going to be working on getting that out there hopefully tonight before I disappear tomorrow for a week, and hopefully that'll be enough to kind of schedule for the week, let's say. For those of you that listen to the podcast, I appreciate it tremendously so. There will not be the episode 26 this weekend as I will be out of town. So I apologize for that tremendously so. I believe it was the year-long anniversary of the podcast, and I'm just not going to be able to make it. So that one kind of hurts also. But look, I love this game. I really do. But man, it gets to be like a second job. And where I'm already kind of struggling with the first job, I can definitely see the struggles with this job too. So for now, I will be going through the backlogged content that I have. So you might see stuff from earlier this month. You might see stuff from a couple of months ago. You might see stuff from, I think I have a revamp video of whenever they redid VIP Triple H. I don't even know if that ever got posted. Probably not. So, I mean, you might see that type of stuff too. But I'm going to be working on getting that type of stuff posted, and I might be doing something a little different moving forward. I was trying to make this whole thing work with the webcam, and I like being able to kind of have a face to put to the content. I know not everybody does that, but I don't mind doing that. The issue is that going through all of it, man, it's a lot. Doing all the talking. Most of you don't even want to listen to my voice. A lot of you just mute and kind of jump to the page or the minute or the little timestamps that I spend so much time trying to put together for you guys out there. Most of you will just kind of jump to that. And I don't blame you one bit. I don't even want to hear myself talk half the time. Probably 90% of the time. But I think that moving forward, maybe, and you guys can let me know in the comments, what might be easiest for me is just kind of shutting the camera off, for a little bit, and just cutting the voiceover, the audio. I don't know that my audio really brings a lot to the table other than just the basics. And the flip side of that is I'm not really sure that I'm going to be super proud of the content that I'm putting out there if there's just like, hey, we got rid of the webcam and, like just no audio and moving stuff around like without a webcam, I feel like it's kind of dumbing down the production quality. And again, don't get me wrong, my quality's pretty bad as is. So I'm not really thrilled with the idea that I'm going to be dumbing it down, but if I do that, maybe I can start pumping out more content, and maybe it'll just be a whole lot more short form stuff that you guys are looking to see. Because when I look at this stuff, like, I know you guys love the prize wall evals. I could see that in the numbers. You guys love the Julia video, which is great. I'm so upset about the podcast because, like, the podcast has been picking up. Podcast has been doing great, hysterically enough. That's actually my best series so far. Instead of doing previews, you guys don't like my previews, that's for sure. But anyway, it's kind of just me rambling in regards to like it kind of addressing what's going on, I guess. I don't want to call it like a State of the Union address, but it's kind of the state of the lounge, It's just the reality of the matter. What's actually happening here. I'm not really sure what the end goal is for me. I know I always say, like the video and subscribe and all that stuff for those of you that somehow make it to the end of any of my videos. But for real, I would love to kind of hear the comments on this one, to be honest with you. To be very transparent and open and having a genuine moment, I'd love to kind of hear the comments as to what you'd like to see, what you don't want to see, if you even care for that matter, or if you're just happy whenever I post and upload a video. It's 10:15 at night, my time right now, and I gotta be up in like 8 hours, and I'm just sitting here, not even dreading, but just kind of thinking to myself, like, man, I got like a half dozen videos that I gotta put together, edit, timestamp, create little thumbnails for, schedule on YouTube posting, and then I'm gone for the week. And it's like, even, I'm sure to some of you that sounds so simple, and I'm sure to some of you it sounds like hell. For me, it's not simple and it's not hell, but it's definitely more on the time-consuming side of things. And it's just a lot because I don't want to half-ass it. So, look, I'm sorry for rambling. For those of you that clicked into the video, I appreciate it tremendously so. For those of you that stayed this long to listening to a bearded man who plays a Champions WWE mobile game ramble on for 8 minutes, I sincerely appreciate it. Leave your comments below. I'd love to read them. I'd love to actually see what you guys think about the situation. And I mean, if you're just happy to see the type of content, right? Maybe my gameplay is enough to speak for itself. I know that works for some people. I know it doesn't work for others. But anyway, that's enough of me going on with this one. Not going to tell you to like or follow or subscribe or any of that stuff, but the comments are definitely appreciated on this one. But that is definitely enough of me rambling on this one. So until next time, y'all, thank you very much for listening on this one. Have fun with the rest of your week. I will not be around. Hopefully, you will start to see content getting posted on the channel on a daily basis, at least for this week. But that's going to be the end of this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one. Bye.